The thing that first got me into gaming, or my earliest gaming memory, is hanging out with a bunch of my older cousins and playing Worms Armageddon with them. And obviously, older cousins, that must mean that whatever they're doing is like the coolest thing ever.
And I remember sitting in front of my computer playing Diablo for hours and hours on end. And it's quite interesting though, because at the same time I was learning to read, and because Diablo is a very loot pickup game, I learned to read because I needed to know what the best stats were for the items I was reading.
It was the adventure as well, and the story. It was repetitive, and it kept you distracted from normal life, which was great.
Gaming is just so easy to get lost in, so much more so than a book or a movie, because you're actually in control. You're in control of this completely alternate universe.
Instant pleasure, instant fun, deep world.
It's something you can do while keeping in touch with them, like while keeping in contact with them. These days with the internet, you can play over the internet with people and Skype and VoIP, and you're keeping in touch, and it's just an activity that can bring friends together or keep them close.
You develop a community behind this, and you talk about it. You post up on like websites like Reddit and forums, any type of that, just to discuss the game and how to get better.
They were watching tennis, and I thought, why are you guys watching tennis? You guys don't watch tennis. And I suddenly realized they were playing a game. They had controllers in their hand, and that blew my mind.
I recently got into Smite with one of my best friends, and because I don't know how to play it and I'm so bad at the game, and so is he, I'm having a blast, because it's just us learning to play the game together and just laughing about everything we do wrong.
Gaming is such a personal thing. I think nowadays as well, it's becoming more educational.
Big fans or critics of slightly older mediums like novels and movies don't seem to understand the potential for interactive narratives.
Since it is your adventure, it is you controlling what happens depending on the game, and how it happens, and where you end up.
I like the fact that the opinion of gaming has moved slightly away from it's just something that loners do when they sort of sit around without any of their friends, and it's become, people have become much more aware of how social it actually can be.
The reason I always keep playing games is because it brings me back to childhood. It makes me feel like a kid again, and being at university and being so immersed in my degree, it's really hard to sort of let loose a little, and getting lost in the world of Pokemon is one of the greatest releases I've ever felt.